Imagine going on a camping trip with your closest friends. You're experienced hikers. You've survived harsh winters before. You know exactly what you're doing. But one freezing night, something so terrifying happens that everyone inside your tent cuts their way out from the inside and runs into the darkness, barefoot in temperatures below -25 degrees Celsius. Weeks later, rescuers arrive. The tent is still standing. Most of the group's belongings are still inside, but the hikers are gone. What happened that night remains one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries. This is the Dyatlov Pass Incident. In January 1959, 9 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute set out on an ambitious expedition through Russia's Ural Mountains. The group was led by a 23-year-old engineering student named Igor Dyatlov. Their goal was simple: complete a difficult winter trek and earn one of the highest hiking certifications in the Soviet Union. They were skilled, well-prepared, and familiar with extreme conditions. No one expected the journey to end in tragedy. On the evening of February 1st, the hikers pitched their tent on the snowy slope of a mountain known today as Dyatlov Pass. The weather was harsh, but nothing seemed unusual. They cooked dinner, wrote in their journals, took photographs, and settled in for the night. It would be the last evening they spent together. When the group failed to return on schedule, search teams were sent into the mountains. After days of searching, rescuers found the tent. What they discovered raised more questions than answers. The tent had been sliced open from the inside. Warm clothing, boots, food, and personal belongings had been left behind. It looked as though the hikers had fled in extreme panic. Following footprints in the snow, rescuers discovered the first 2 bodies beneath a large cedar tree. They were barefoot and wearing only light clothing despite the freezing temperatures. Nearby were the remains of a small fire. It seemed they had desperately tried to survive. Over the following weeks, the remaining hikers were found scattered across the mountainside. Some appeared to be trying to return to the tent. Others had taken shelter in a nearby ravine. Several had suffered severe internal injuries, yet showed very few external wounds. The mystery only deepened. For decades, countless theories have tried to explain what happened. Some believed an avalanche forced the hikers to flee. Others suggested powerful mountain wind created terrifying sounds that caused panic. More imaginative theories included secret military experiments, unknown creatures, or even extraterrestrial visitors. Each explanation answered some questions, but none answered them all. In recent years, scientists have revisited the case using modern computer simulations. One leading theory suggests that a small slab avalanche could have struck the tent during the night. Fearing a larger collapse, the hikers may have escaped quickly without stopping to gather their winter gear. Lost in darkness and freezing temperatures, they became separated while trying to survive. While this explanation answers many questions, some mysteries remain unresolved. More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass Incident continues to fascinate historians, investigators, and mystery lovers around the world. Perhaps the full truth was buried beneath the snow long ago. Or perhaps it is a reminder that nature can still surprise us in ways we don't fully understand. History is full of mysteries, and this was one of them. Subscribe to Mystery Minute Studio for more history mysteries.